What's up, guys? It's John with National Sports Entertainment, and I wanted to go into tomorrow night's game as well as tonight's some of the basketballs for today. I ran into the basketball already, so there's only for a few sequences where we're on leg two. So one of them, of course, I went into the last video. I'm taking the Heat. The other one on leg two, I'm taking the Mavericks. Pretty simple. If they lose, then I'm going to take Louisville for leg three. Now, what I wanted to go into is this is for tomorrow's game, and I want to get it out now because lines change and people are going to get robbed on this and clipped and complain. And, it just, to me, one of these that, I noticed a lot of people pointing out obvious things after the fact. But yeah, like last week, for example, most obvious game of the week, we called it. I think anybody that knows the NFL is rigged would have called it Lions over Vikings. For the simple reason, why were they getting 2 points? It made absolutely no sense. The Vikings I'm referring to. So, to me that was very obvious, and I'm getting very similar vibes with this game here. It's just an obvious game that I think anybody should be able to spot ahead of time. Now, I could be wrong, but it looks like the same script as New England to me. It looks like the same script we saw with the Vikings that I went over. When you see these kind of things, a team that needs a win now, they're only a win apart. Also, 3 points. So many people are going to take San Francisco in this game with the 3. To me, it just makes perfect sense that they have Seattle win this game. And, of course, having the points to cover is a nice backup. So that's my play. That's going to be a leg 2 or a leg 3 if need be. I doubt we're going to have any go to leg 3 because, as if you saw my last video, almost every sequence is closed out. But, yeah, I do like this one a lot. I wanted to get it out because I have a few on the line might change to 4, which would be good. But then I'm also worried the line could change to 2.5. So I'm just wanted to get the video out so people that wanted to get the best value can get Seattle with the field goal. But if you remember Vikings Lions, same thing last week. We went into why the Lions were going to win, and I said I'm afraid it's going to move to 3 at the last minute. It moved to 2.5, so we were close. But that one was an obvious one. Like I said last week, a monkey could have called that game. Just how in my opinion, and that's what I like when we see very similar games. Like if you see Seattle here, if you notice they need to win to stay in the playoff picture. So I like that mixed with the metric that they're getting 3 points. So yeah, when I see similarities, same with the Patriots. I feel like anybody should have seen that coming. Patriots, Cardinals had no reason to win. Patriots did. It's all the same script, different teams. So, to me, this looks, I could be wrong, but just like most traps, we've been over the target. To me, it makes sense. Seattle wins, covers the 3. You could be safe and buy the half. It's up to you, but I don't think it'll be needed. And yeah, I think they go to 8-7, and 7-7 on the spread. And like I said, it'd probably be smart to lock it in because there's a good chance it moves to 2.5, but that's up to you. My plays for basketball so far, I got the Heat and I got the Mavericks both covering. And like I said, if one of them does not close, then the next leg is going to be Louisville to cover. They haven't covered all year, so I just can't imagine they don't cover. So take care, everybody, and happy earnings.